Welcome back to another episode of PA Whiskey Guys. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jesse.
And what's going on, man?
Oh, nothing. Just enjoying the day. Now that we're done working.
Yeah, another little warm spell we're in.
Yeah, I think it's going to get cold for this upcoming weekend, though.
Is it? I'm looking forward to more snow.
Yeah, I think we're due for a storm. As of recording this,
Yeah?
we're due for a storm. There's a lot of hype, but I don't think it's going to be anything from what I've been reading. So
Good.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, tonight we're going to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're doing a blind of the Whiskey Row series by Old Forester.
Yeah, and this is episode number 50.
Oh, the big 5-0.
So we made it to 50.
Yes, we did. Wow. Oh, insert the applause.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that in the software, maybe.
So that's cool. That's cool. This is an exciting one. There's really no rhyme or reason behind the blind. Just pick our favorite one, and I mean, we might be able to pick out a few of them. I know there's a good chance I would only know one of them.
Yeah.
Because at least two of them I've never had, or one of them I never had.
Yeah, I enjoy them all. I think Old Forester is one of my favorite distilleries, if not my favorite.
Yeah.
Especially I love 1910. I love it. I've been drinking it quite a bit lately. Yeah, for this, like we said, we picked, we wanted to do something different for number 50, so throwing the blind, and then, talked about doing Buffalo Trace, that whole mash bill number 1. That seems pretty popular online.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, but I think this is more unique.
Yeah,
this is more of a range of products,
Yeah, and I mean, our proofs here, too, are a little different.
They are. They ramp up a little bit. Well, depending on how we have them poured, of course. We don't know. We each poured each other's for those that are listening.
Yeah.
We have it written down on a piece of paper, as to what we poured in what glass. The glasses are labeled A through E, so.
All right. Well, so this is our 50th, but so a quick history. I looked it up for January 14th.
Oh.
108 years ago, January 14th, 1918, Kentucky started Prohibition. It started Prohibition by itself.
Wow.
And then I think it was, 2 years later, in 1920, January 17th, is when the feds enacted the Prohibition.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Well,
so 108 years ago today.
We kind of timed that one right, yeah. I mean, we're recording a day early, but this will be released on the 14th of January.
14th, yep.
I have I don't know all the facts, I know Old Forester was one of the, I believe, 6 distilleries or something like that where they were able to produce during Prohibition as medicinal whiskey.
Oh,
and 1920 is that whiskey that they produced then.
Okay.
But we'll potentially dive into some interesting facts when we reveal what we like first. We're gonna try and rank these, just on our table here, which one we like best and all that, and then we'll say which one's in the glass, and see what happens, But I have a little fact sheet, with some info, the proof, of course,
Yeah.
So
we're dealing with 1870.
1870.
1910.
1897.
Oh, 1897.
Yeah, which is bottled and bond.
1910.
Yep.
1920.
Yep.
And 1924.
Yeah, and 1924 is I'm glad we each have a bottle of this actually.
Yeah. Yep.
It was one of those that was hard to find. Yours came from out of state, I believe.
Yes, it did.
Mine was sitting on the shelf in the local store.
I paid a little bit more. I think I paid $10 more.
Yeah.
Being out of state than if it was found here, but
yeah.
That's acceptable, not being able to find.
But yeah, when they launched 1924, I actually didn't know. We talking off recording here about when they added this to the Whiskey Row series. So I didn't think it was a part of it originally, but of course it is. So bottles look the same and everything like that. So it's pretty cool.
All right, yeah, we're doing 90 proof, 93 proof.
Yep.
100, 100, and 115.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
All right. I think the 20 is the 115.
Yeah,
right?
20 is 115 proof. Yeah.
And then obviously the bottle and bond's 100. So.
Yep.
All right.
And the 1924 is 100 as well. So.
And we have these labeled A through E, but again, they're different for each of us.
Yeah, they are different. Yeah.
Right.
So our letters don't match up because we didn't have anybody else here to pour the blind for us, so they don't match up. It is what it is. It's a little bit different, you know. So
I'm gonna start with E.
Yeah, you're gonna go there. I'm gonna go in order, just to make it easier for me. It's been a long day.
I have more room on the right side of the table, though.
Very true. Yeah,
that's what I'm going.
Very true.
Yeah. So, kind of dig it. I know on this one, I get the. It was a musty nose.
Musty nose, yeah. I'm hoping that I know these. I actually really hope that I know these because of being a fan of Old Forester. You know, and we did a couple of them as our reviews. I know the bottle and bond. So actually we did 3 of them now that I think about it. We definitely did the bottle and bond. That was like one of our very first episodes.
We did
and then I think we did the 10 and the 20 in a head to head maybe. Did we do that?
No, I don't think so. I know we did the rye.
Oh yeah, we did a rye too. Yeah.
Did we do the single label? We did the blue label.
No, we never did that one. Yeah, no, that's a face melter.
Yeah.
But yeah, as we're discussing and we're nosing at the same time here. I don't know.
This is why I like blinds, because you don't have the anticipation, because you could give me a bottle of Jack Daniels and I can taste it by looking at the bottle. You pour me Jack Daniels in a glass, I'm still gonna know what it is, but it's probably gonna taste different. I'm gonna assume it's definitely the same with these.
Yeah.
And I only say Jack Daniels because that has that
it's distinct. It is distinct. Nose. Oddly enough, the Jack or Old Forester, same parent company, Brown-Forman, who owns Jack Daniels and Old Forester. I don't always get it on Old Foresters. I do sometimes, but it's not as pronounced as is on like the old number 7 Jack. Is like a little banana. Like you get banana in there.
I was just thinking on the taste on that, a little banana walnut.
Like a banana runt. People say banana, the candies, the runts, the banana that's in the runts.
I've heard the banana runt for Jack Daniels.
Yeah. I've gotten before on these, but I think now I really look for it, and I don't want to put that thought in my head. But sometimes, tough. Like the nose on the first one that I had kind of was like going a little fruity, kind of like almost cherry flavor, But
man, it's so hard.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking we got 5 of them in front, 5 different ones in front of us. Right now, which 4 of them are the same mash bill?
All of them except for the 1924. The 1924 is a different mash bill.
Okay.
Which I have. The core 4 originals is 72, 18, 10. So it's 72%. Did I say that right? 72 corn, 18 rye, and 10% malted barley. And then the 1924 is 79 corn, 11% rye, and 10% malted barley. Which, another little fact, the 1924 mash bill is the same as Early Times Bottled and Bond, who Brown-Forman owned up until 2020, and they sold it to Sazerac or Buffalo Trace. And Buffalo Trace distills that now.
And we know from previous episodes and side conversations, not recording, that we're a fan of.
Yeah, Early Times. We don't know. Well, it's at least 4 years old because it is bottled and bond, but we don't know the actual age of it, And of course, 1924 is 10-year-old, so. Which is the first age-stated Old Forester, by the way. None of the other ones have age. 1924. It's the first age-stated bottle on the label.
Oh, so yeah, we don't know the ages of these.
No, and it doesn't say, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I mean, there might be suspicion as to what they are, what the ages are on them. So, but other than that, I don't think I have that in notes, and I actually didn't even think to look either. So, jump from glass A to B now for me. I know you're on your second glass, but
yeah, I went to D, E to D, trying to keep a little note here.
Yeah,
as I go, so I kind of remember.
I know I wanted to do some like tasting notes, like sheets that we actually print and stuff or whatever, so we can keep track of them if we do blinds and stuff. Which, like we said in past episodes, we want to do some more. Well,
the nose on D is it's like a sweet ethanol. I don't even know. Like a baking ethanol, like a sweet baking spice.
Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna keep moving on here, but I'm gonna say that D, like my Delta, is definitely higher proof than E, but I don't want to call it the 115 right off the bat because I haven't had anything today. So this is the first sips of the night too. So working with a fresh palate.
Yeah, I haven't had any warm up sips either.
So if you hear you might get the little feedback in the mic with me tapping this, but it's me. I have to make my notes on my phone here. So, all right, what'd you think of that one?
I mean, it's definitely got more proof.
Okay. I've already forgot how I poured them too. So.
We were saying, I was saying before we started recording that I think I know what one of them is just by the color alone because I am a fan of it. I was thinking it was 1910. I'm not so sure now. I mean, I'm going in for the one that I think which is glass C for me. I believe it's 1910 because it's, like I said, it's one of my favorites, based on the color alone. However, I'm not so sure about that. Because the taste on B is something that I really like. So.
Yeah.
And I'm getting almost
I'm in on C as well.
Little butterscotch in this one. What are you thinking?
That's way too smooth. Or I could say that. It's our podcast. That is, wow. That went down like butter. My C. You're saying butterscotch, but this one has a mouthfeel of butter. But not a lot. The least complex out of the three that I've had so far. And we didn't think about this too, but for this recording, it's going to be a lot of pauses of.
Since there's only two of us doing it. Like usually, like I said, when John's here, two people can take a pause or whatever and taste and see what you're thinking. I'm really trying on this one. I'm trying hard to figure out, again, being a favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure which. So far for me, glass B for me is my favorite so far. I think. I don't know.
That one has like a finish of a pound cake.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah, it's just an airy, buttery finish.
I think the glass C for me had more of a mouthfeel to it, like more viscosity to it, which leads me to believe it's a little bit older.
Okay.
You know, and I'm leaning towards it being the 1924, but I'm not positive on that one. So I really don't know.
I'm going to go on to B now.
Yeah, I moved on to, I'm nosing glass D right now.
Man, that's good though. I don't want to. I gotta move these around because I'm definitely not the kind that some people will. Well, the higher the proof, the better. Not necessarily.
No, definitely not.
Not necessarily.
No.
I've noticed I've been leaning more towards higher proofed whiskeys, but at the same time, like that comes with a sacrifice too of the first sip of the day.
It does.
Like that's really for me.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
I can't have a high proof right off the gate.
No, definitely not.
I'm done for the night.
It's gonna kill you. I had said that 100 to 110 range is the sweet spot for me, and I still do think that.
Yeah.
I do, however, feel that after we're tasted. I mean, again, episode 50. We're not in a full year of recording, even though we've had many other whiskeys, throughout the year. But one of the things that I think I like in a higher proof whiskey is the mouthfeel, the viscosity.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't. It's not that I don't like them. I think it just in a lower proof whiskey you don't get that. I've heard a couple of things say that like they're putting, I don't know what these go into the barrel at. Lower proof back in the day, lower barrel proof entry gave lower proof whiskeys viscosity, versus now where they put them in at like 125 or whatever as like a full proof or whatever.
Yeah.
But then they like Buffalo Trace, for instance, right? I don't know what it goes in at, but I'm assuming it's higher than what it is proof on the bottle, which I believe is 90, 92.
You think it goes into the barrel higher than that?
I think it goes into the barrel higher than that, and then they proof it down with water, and it takes that viscosity out of there.
There was I was hearing the other day, I might have mistaken what I was hearing. What they go in at 50%.
It depends.
50 proof.
It depends on I think
that would be 50 proof would be 25%.
It has to be at least.
So maybe I misunderstood it.
Yeah, when they're doing tastings and stuff, like they'll proof it down to 40% alcohol. I think
maybe that's what I'm.
There's a thing like to get the true taste out of it, or when they're doing their tastings. I have heard that before. All different companies have different barrel entries. Like when they actually put it into the barrel, they'll do it differently. Which is why you see like cask strength and full proof on bottles and stuff, because when they come out or when it goes in, I think someone comment on this if I get this wrong, but when it's full proof, that's what it went in as. So like 1792 full proof, that bottle.
Yeah.
Or like we have a benchmark full proof. It went in at 125 proof, which is the max barrel entry proof you could put in to age it. Okay. That's the max. Oh, it can't be higher than 125 proof. Back in the day, I believe it was no higher than 107 proof. Mm. So, just some interesting facts. I'm not positive on those numbers. I know full proof and 125 is max though. So, but when you get a cask strength, it could be, 130, whatever it is,
Yeah.
Which we've had some. It goes in at I don't necessarily know what it goes in at, but some of them come out hot and then they don't proof it. They don't proof it down is what I should say. And that's kind of where that comes from.
The nose on this one is going to be either like a butterscotch or a caramel or caramel. But man, I'm starting to get, I just got to focus on not trying to figure out what the bottle is, just which ones my favorite are.
Yeah.
Because it's going to start confusing
me. It
is.
It is starting to confuse me. I'm looking for, because most of them were under 100 proof or 100 proof and under. I'm waiting to get smacked in the face with the 115, which is the 1920, right?
Yeah.
I haven't had it yet, and I don't know.
I mean, I have.
I think I have too.
I think I did.
I just don't know what I mean. I definitely have to take another sip out of these as we're discussing,
Yeah, I'm gonna
go back. And not going. I still have one more to go. I should probably just move on because I'll be here. We'll be here all night. Mm-hmm. That last one was pretty special, and I don't know now. I'm really curious. I'm really curious.
I wish I remembered because
I think I know that. I'm happy the three that I don't know that I like the best so far are definitely going to be, not the bottled and bond and not the 1870.
Okay.
I'm almost positive I can tell you that they're not those two. Just because I enjoy like what we were just talking about. The mouthfeel, they're definitely more complex, the last three, the three middle ones, if you want to say for me. They're definitely complex, and I didn't get into the last one yet, but I'm about to.
So that's where I think C for me wasn't as complex though. Neither was B, but
yeah, and I don't remember what I poured for you either. So truthfully, I know what the first one was. I think though, which is what you're on now.
Yeah. So it had a boozy nose to it. A does.
Okay, so I'm definitely thrown off. Wow. I know what the last one is because it is proofy.
What do you think? It's 20?
I think it's a 1920. It's got more of a kick on the tongue. So I'm definitely wrong by saying what I thought. Because I thought the second, third, and fourth glass for me.
Yeah.
I thought they were at least the 10, the 20, and the 24. But I'm clearly wrong on that.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to cleanse my palate as best as I could with a little water. And I'm going to go back through them quick. I'm thinking I'm leaning towards it's gonna blow my mind, but I guess that's kind of why we do these, huh?
Yeah.
Why you do a blind, because you don't know. You just don't know.
Well, it's one way to figure out your own palate, though.
It is. I mean, I know what I like when it's just a single pour. Like, I don't want to say I can drink anything. Like taste wise, there's some things that I don't care for all the time.
Yeah.
But I keep going back to the 1910 when I'm having, like, just sitting here, on a random night. I'll pour something. I'll pour one of those, because it's, it's not over 100 proof or whatever. It doesn't kill you. So.
Mm-hmm.
But again, they're all good.
They are. Again, I don't know. I have a solid feeling on what C is. Or D. I feel like I might know what E is.
I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna go get an ink pen because I'm gonna write my own notes. I don't have anything to write with, so I'm gonna grab an ink pen real quick.
Hey, do your thing. And then A, man, I'm still trying to. And again, for those listening, please share our content out there. Get us out there. We're trying to expand and stuff, and social media is a big player in that, right? I mean, we gotta get out there and get followers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't check the followers all the time and the stats, because we're across every platform, so people have their own preferences. I know Facebook is doing some some not so good stuff to people's pages, and I don't want to see the Facebook page go away because it is it's a nice visual. Everybody has it, but I don't know if there are people out there listening, and if you're a regular listener, reach out to us. Send us a message on any platform that you use. Well, Instagram, Facebook, and those platforms, not the listening platforms. But if you guys want to, we'll do a collab. We'll jump on Zoom, or if you're in PA, we'll come meet you. I know we have a couple friends that were talking to me about trying to get on and stuff, and we're trying to get through the year. We're trying to get back on track, and every week have a release and all that type of stuff. So that's what we're working for, and we'll probably end up releasing a couple episodes a week. To get caught up calendar-wise, get caught up to the end of the year. Because then we can do things like, year-end reviews or what's your favorite whiskey of the year, because that's what everybody pretty much does. So that's what our plan is. In my head, that's what the plan is,
Yeah.
So, we record a couple episodes an evening usually, as we're sitting around and stuff. We'll see what happens.
Man, I don't know now. I'm just gonna stick with my gut. I still think D is even though that's not my plan here, but I feel like D's that higher proof. I'm just gonna call it out what it is, 1920. Man, I don't know how to rank these though, because I honestly enjoyed them all. I'm going to hate doing this to myself because I always kick myself in the teeth.
Yeah, I mean, this is a hard one because they are all enjoyable. They're, different times, depending on your mood, calls for, maybe a 1920 where you want that proof, Yeah,
I'm going to have to put something at the very end, and then I'm going to be like, oh, wow, I actually drink that bottle all the time. Or I'm going to get one I put ahead and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I don't
like drinking that bottle. Like, that's not. But again, I don't think that 1870 is in here, and I've never had it before. So that was the first time I've had that one. So, and I'm looking at them like I know which one it's going to be, but I don't. So I gotta find a contestant for my number one slot.
Man,
I have the end.
I'm getting like strawberry on the one.
Which one?
I don't know. On Glass B for me, it's like I don't know if it's just like the first two are fruity. Like there's more fruit forward. Even on the nose, they're fruitier.
See, I'm getting the same thing in this one.
But on the taste, like they're definitely. I'm getting something on them. I don't know. Going back into the nose, and I'm Glass C again, and it's like brown sugar heavy, like definitely brown sugar.
Yeah, I don't know. These are fun. That's why I like these, because it makes you think. It mixes things up on you. And we wanna fight I bought those bottles, or it was so hard to find, but I had to have it. Like, that's gonna be my favorite one. But no, it's not always true.
Yeah, I want to see. I listen to some podcasts, and they know what they're drinking, but it's blind.
Yeah,
but they know because they can tell by age or by the color of the whiskey in the glass and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes people's opinions are still swayed.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, I do think I could tell two of them versus the other three that, they're the two younger whiskeys of the batch just by looking at them.
Yeah.
But between those two, I don't know which one's which.
It's hard for me to tell the color though. Looking at the table. Wow. Such a buttery. Here we go. Moving around. We're playing musical glasses.
I'm gonna put numbers next to that's why I'm writing them on a sheet, because I don't really have space to put them here.
All right. I think I'm almost set up here though, ready to go. Oh wow, that's brown sugar. Yeah, now the nose on that one is all.
Yeah, it's
brown
crazy
sugar.
how I got brown sugar. I mean, I got it a little faint earlier, but
Wow.
some of them are, definitely more.
And I believe that's an all letting it open up. Pour it in the glass, let it sit for a little bit.
I don't even have to go back to the last one because I guarantee that's what it is. Well, not guarantee. I've been wrong before. Man.
All right.
So I'm going to rank these the way I like them.
Yeah.
And
I'm not trying to guess them, but I did.
No.
I did write some notes in there. Maybe I could guess what they were. But that's not what I was going with.
All right. I'm definitely done. I mean, I have still some in the glasses, so as we're discussing more, I'll still taste or whatever, but yeah, I definitely have my ranking. You got yours?
I don't know. Yeah, one more to do. That last one. All right. So I'm gonna go.
It's an interesting one. It's a good one. I would love to see if anybody ever did this in a review to see what their thoughts are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one like this. Yeah, because so C, I'm gonna go with my number one, and that one as my notes I put it's a buttery mouthfeel, and I'm thinking it's low proof, so I don't know. I don't think it's the 90, but I don't know. Then I went with A. Or here we'll go. What's your first one? What are you picking? So I went with C.
So I mean, you can't really go glass for glass because they're not the same for each of us. We can't do it that way. So
I might as well go all the way down and then you go all the way down.
So all right, hang on.
So I'll go all the way down.
Let me write this. What was your first C?
C is my number one.
Okay. Let me just write these.
Yep. And then I went with A.
It's number two?
Is number two.
As I'm speaking away from the mic, I don't know if that got quiet there.
That had I put a sweet ethanol with a complex finish, and that one I'm thinking is 100 proof.
Okay.
Then I went with D Delta.
For
number three. That one was hot. So I believe it was 115. I didn't have anything else. That was I didn't write anything else. Either way, all I wrote was hot 115.
Yeah.
Then number four, I went with B Bravo. And that one I put it was a butterscotch caramel. I'm believing that one's 100 proof. But at this point now, with thinking that it's butterscotch and caramel, I'm gonna say it was the 95 or 93. So it's at the 1910, I believe.
The 93 is 1910, right?
Okay, so
and that was for number 5?
4.
Oh, for 4.
So E is number 5.
E is 5. Okay.
And that one I came up with a must, and I think that one's the lowest proof.
Okay. So your number one, we'll do it this way. I'll reveal your number one. Your number one is the 1870.
Wow. One I never had before.
Yeah, which is the lowest proof.
Yeah, okay.
Number 2 for you is 1924.
Wow, okay. 100 proof.
Yeah, so you got that one.
Wow.
Your number 3, you got that one right too. It's 1920. So we got the proof.
Yeah, okay.
That stands out.
Yeah.
That stands out.
Yeah.
I think I got mine too. I think I got it on what I was doing.
Okay.
Your number 4, which is interesting because I don't remember which one I got the whole butterscotch thing on because you said it. And I got butterscotch too. Number 4 is 1910.
Wow. Okay. So I got that one right.
So You
Because I
did.
said the 90, I switched it to 93 proof.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the last one is the 1897 bottle and bond.
Wow. I would see. I thought that was the low
Yeah.
proof on the end. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
So that's interesting.
Wow.
That's actually
So my front runner and my end runners were off.
yeah.
That's interesting though that now to have the 90 proof is my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean but like I said, I was coming in. It was smooth. It was freaking.
It is. Yeah, it is.
It was smooth and slick, man. It was
no fruit on the taste on the palate. I think I was getting
Yes.
fruit. I was
Yeah,
getting
there
more
was-
fruity on that one and the 1897. If I think I'm correct.
It was. Yeah, it had the buttery mouthfeel, and it was sweet.
Yeah, it's good. When I
like
bought
that
that
one.
bottle, it's only probably, geez, I don't know, 2 months old maybe. Maybe I don't know. I might have bought it in end of October, November. So yeah, about 2 months old roughly. And that was the first time I ever had it too. I'd never had it before that time.
Okay.
And I like it. I actually like it a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I've never had that one. So, and then to see the 24 come in second, but my bottle and bonds, man. See, that's what I say. They come in last.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, hey, that was neat. That's good. All right.
So
you ready?
So for me, my number one glass is D.
Can I see that pen?
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing you did.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'll tell you what they are. So
number one is
D is 1.
All right.
C is 2.
Okay.
A is 3. E is 4.
Uh-huh.
And B is 5.
Okay.
And 4 and 5 were. I'm leaning towards, and this is gonna. I'm leaning towards. I knew what Class E was, and I think it's 1920 because of the proof,
Yeah.
and it is right.
Yeah.
So I have to be in the mood for that. I love it.
Yeah.
It's flavorful. It's awesome,
Yeah.
but I have to be in the mood, and it's got it compared to these. It wakes your tongue up. It wakes your palate up. So going back, I think D is 1924.
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
I think C, which is my second glass, is 1910.
Yep.
I think A is 1897, which is my third pick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you did.
So I got them all right.
Yep. And then B was the 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That was good. That was real
I'm
good.
happy. I'm happy that I did that.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I did that. I was really wasn't sure about a couple of them.
Yeah. Well, you called C out from the
I did.
beginning,
I
too.
did just by looking at it.
Yeah.
And only because I do drink it quite a bit and it's double oaked, so it has that little darkness to it.
Okay.
But truthfully, between B and C, I was thrown off, which is crazy. I mean, I know there are only a couple of proof points.
Yeah.
But the taste is and it shouldn't even be close to being similar. Because it's C is technically double oaked. So it should be a little bit sweeter, and I don't get the fruit on B or on C either.
So that's where on C I did. I mean on the 70 I did.
Yeah, on the 70 I did.
Yeah.
What is? Yeah, maybe I said that wrong.
No, you said the C you didn't. I think you didn't.
Right.
Or on the 1910 you didn't. Well, that was good. So you accomplished the two things. Line them up in the way you liked them, and then...
I'm more surprised. I am. I'm more surprised that I picked the 1924 out.
Yeah.
Because we had it at your house, went over, just sitting around maybe, I don't know,
And
over the
when we
holidays.
first cracked it here, when we first got the bottle.
Yeah. And I've had it a couple times. I had it recently. I think last weekend I had it.
Yeah.
But it's never been a favorite. I'd love to do that and 1910 head to head.
And that was you picked that as number one. And
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I mean, who knows if that could be an age thing too, over the double
I
oak.
couldn't tell you the age difference when I was tasting them.
Yeah.
I definitely could not tell the difference in age. Proof I was able to tell. Like obviously the 1897 and the 1870 are lighter just off the bat. They're lighter, but I wouldn't be able to tell. Obviously I told the proof on the 115 or whatever, or the 1920, but.
And see, looking at my glasses, I wasn't even able to tell the difference in the colors. I mean, I didn't hold them up. Well, with the table there, it doesn't. But I mean, that 1910 is a dead giveaway with that butterscotch.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Nose.
I still have it a little bit in the glass, and I do get brown sugar, but I do get a little butterscotch, and I can't say I've ever gotten butterscotch on the nose on this one, but it's there a little bit.
Sugar, yeah, it's the.
Yeah, it's almost butterscotch, definitely forward, and not for nothing. I mean, I could pull them up.
That's what I'm getting the same on it.
So here's the tasting notes according to what I pulled up today. The 1870 is caramel, brown sugar, charred oak, rye spice, thin to light mouthfeel, which is accurate on the mouthfeel on that. 1897 sweet caramel, oak, apple, vanilla, robust caramel rye warmth. Oh, so maybe this is what it is. It's not butterscotch. I don't know. So the 1910, it says caramel, brown sugar, vanilla, smokiness, slight barbecue note. Not sure where they're going with that one.
Barbecue note.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of do get like. It's funny now that I'm reading it. Although, is this? Let me read this for sure. I'm gonna assume. Oh, yeah, it says tasting notes. So, yeah, barbecue. I don't know. All right, moving forward. For 1920, spicy rich profile, 115 proof, peppered and dark bitter oak forward. That's all it says. And then for the 1924, it says fudge, cocoa, marzipan, cured tobacco, warm cinnamon, deep oak flavor with chocolate graham finish.
Wow, that's like tasting notes of a double oak.
Which one?
That one. Yeah. That's basically what your double oaks, like your Woodford. I mean, that's almost what their tasting notes are, the fudge and I think cocoa.
Yeah. Chocolate. Yeah, chocolate or...
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting, though. That 1870, I'll have to get a bottle now because that was... But I think, too, with it being the first pour of the day, well, that wasn't technically, but... That sits so much nicer with it being 90 proof.
It does. It does. And you know what? Not for nothing. You can't really compare can't go crazy because if you drink the 1920 before the 1870, it's going to fall short because of the proof.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's where I could pull out that, like if I pulled out the 20 right away with D being hot.
Yeah. Oh, it wakes you up. Yeah, it definitely wakes your palate up for sure.
That's why it wasn't my last pick because I kind of liked that. It was, and now it's funny that it was middle of the road for me because I kind of liked that hotter.
After the first two picks for me, they were definitely my favorites by far.
Yeah.
After the first two, I could choose any one as third, fourth, and fifth. Truthfully.
Yeah, I could have flip flopped.
Truthfully.
Absolutely.
And
even A and C. I mean, I was battling between A being first and C, but it was looking like it was going to be a run, like A through E.
Yeah, right.
For me, so I don't know if that was a mind game too. If I didn't want the letters to be in order, but that's what it was looking at, and no, that's a good one, man. That was. We'll have to get John in on this next one. We'll have to do the Buffalo Trace series or the Mash Bill 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be an interesting one. I mean, I'm curious. I mean, I don't drink them all. I mean, I drink Buffalo Trace all the time with old fashions and stuff. But I don't know. That'll be a different one because we don't have everything for mash bill number one. We don't have a George T. Stagg, obviously.
No.
I do have Stagg Junior, as they used to call it, but they're so much high proof compared to the other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we're jumping from like 90s to well over 100, you know?
But again, like, yeah, we're going to know what it is, but which one are we going to like better?
Yeah, very true.
So we still might be able to pick the proof up, but
very true.
Proof doesn't mean we're not going to like it.
Yeah, very true.
You know, it might have more of a better flavor to us.
Yeah.
But so what do you think?
I like it. I mean, it was definitely fun to do it this way.
Oh yeah. I like to do a lot of things this way. Even now I'm thinking like the Russells.
Yeah.
The Penelopes.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be tough because there are all kinds of different things. Although to pick favorites, yeah.
Just
to pick a favorite, yeah.
I don't even mean to. There's no way I'm going to figure out what. I'm surprised I got these.
The thing about this one is, except for the 1924, it's very close. The mash bill's the same.
Yeah.
That's why this is a good one, because it's all the same juice, just aged differently.
Yeah, and how it's aged.
You know, and obviously, you know, how it's finished or whatever, if it's double oaked or whatever. But it's an easy one to do because the mash bill's the same. Yeah. Which is why Buffalo Trace is another good, you know, kind of another good one, you know. They're close, you know, when you get to the Stagg, even George T. Stagg, you know, that could vary in proof, you know.
You could even throw it in. You could throw a weeded in. You could throw rye. You could throw rye, weeded. I mean, your corns.
Rye.
And then just pick out. Yeah, you're going to know. You're probably going to know, know what a weeded versus the rye is, but which one do you like better?
Yeah.
That's more what you're looking for.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if it's a true blind, you know, if it's a true blind, you know, it'll show something, you know.
And I mean a blind to where we don't even know what the bottles are.
That's a double blind, yeah. If you didn't know what it was, that'd be interesting. So, you know, I got stumped on. Allie gave me Angel's Envy, and I don't remember which one it was because I think I have a couple of them. I know I have a couple of them, but I could not figure out what it was. And I love Angel's Envy, but it doesn't hold up to some of the bourbons that we've been drinking recently. Like, it's great. I feel it's truly a beginner's bourbon, and I'm not knocking them because it's awesome. But like, it doesn't stand like that compared to, you know, 1910 for me. I'm choosing 1910 all day long.
Well, they're finished, right?
They are. They're finished, yeah. Port finish usually.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I mean, and that's why I think like all those, you have like, I mean, the Russells and the Penelope alone, I mean, you do a blind of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Forget it, you're going to be stumbling out.
There's a lot of them. Yeah, there's a ton of them. Between us alone, you know, there's many more that we don't have. I mean, you guys have a little bit more than I do, I think, but
you could kind of narrow it down and do, you know, these are going to be finishes. These ones are going to be the toasteds because they have a couple different toasted offerings.
They do, yeah, that's true.
So that I like the idea of these blinds. It's neat.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to, you know, get together and write some notes down and see what we want to do in the future, you know. So
we'll have to see how it pans out with the listeners, though, if they liked it, if they liked us talking this way over a blind, or I mean, video would be great for this. But do they want to hear us blind something and talk about what we think about each one, or do we stick with the one bottle, or do we just change it up and just talk about bourbon? Period?
Yeah, I want to do video. I think we can maybe do some video in the summertime. You know, I mean, you know, we're recording this in the living room right now, so you know, it's not a great backdrop for video.
But it's comfortable.
It's comfortable. It is comfortable, yeah. So,
you know, we're slowly getting new equipment and stuff, and
it's the money thing. That's what it is. It's, you know, having an idea of what we want to do and watching videos and on YouTube and stuff like that. I know what we could do, but we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. So this is a fun one, though. Definitely enjoyed this one.
Absolutely. And for those listening, again, like and subscribe. I mean, we're on Facebook, Instagram, all your big platforms, and all your listening.
Yeah, I mean, the only one that we're really not active on. I mean, we try to be active. You know, the algorithms that everybody hears about all the time, and we We post once a week, essentially, on Facebook, Instagram, which also posts the actual audio podcast to all the platforms. We're not active on TikTok at all. Nothing goes to really TikTok.
No.
So we can start doing that too, you know.
Yeah.
It's tough. You know, we work full-time jobs, all of us. You know, as we said, John's not here tonight again. So, but yeah, as Chris was saying, you know, follow us on all the platforms. You know, leave us some comments and, you know, send us messages. Let us know what you guys are thinking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like, subscribe, messages, comment. Definitely comment.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I see a post on Facebook. Comment on it.
Yeah.
Let us know you're out there. Let us know we're actually reaching you. You know.
Yeah.
But well, this was fun.
It was.
Well, I'm Chris.
I'm Jesse.
And we'll catch you with your cork out.